ECAT's production of OA Sports are provided by RevT, we simplify technology for better, Easton Lions Club, Morris Insurance, Doug King Bills Incorporated. ECAT would like to thank all the sponsors for the support of producing OA Sports.
Welcome to Muscato Stadium and Oliver Ames School for this evening's MIAA Division II Girls Soccer Round of 32 matchup between the number 24 seeded Whitman-Hanson Panthers and the number 4 seeded Oliver Ames Tigers. This contest is being conducted according to the rules and regulations of the MIAA. Participating student athletes, coaches, and contest officials have worked hard to prepare for today's competition. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all attendants. Now let's meet the teams. Number 26, Brooke Bell. Number 9, Captain Madeline Fitzgerald. Number 11, Gabrielle Amato. Number 6, Elizabeth Kowalski. Number 10, Captain Anna Schnabel. Number 1, Addison Hughes. Number 5, Kaylee Maloney. Number 19, Kiera Manchester. Number 24, Maya Andrews. Number 15, Shelby Bell. And number 18, Emily Maloney. And now your Oliver Ames Tigers. Number 1, Janaya Morales Matia. Number 2, Rhea Fisher. Number 3, your captain, Taylor DeVos. Number 5, Captain Emma Gavin.
I didn't even know, like, zoning out.
Number 8, Brooke Dean. Number 11, Jesse Keene. Number 22, Lainey Carroll. Number 23, Shelby Hodges. Number 29, Molly Manning. Number 30, Emily Lopes. And number 36, Jolie Diaz. At this time, we ask all those who are able to please stand for the singing of the national anthem. The anthem will be sung today by Tilly Taravanian.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome to Muscato Stadium for today's OA Girls Soccer Division II playoffs versus Whitman-Hanson. Oliver Ames came out early, had a couple early plays, unable to do anything. Whitman-Hanson comes in, plays a tough division. Had a victory against Southeastern to make it to the next round. Oliver Ames playing a home game. Taylor DeVos with the free kick. Lineup is identical with Jolie Diaz up front, Lainey Carroll, Molly Manning, Emma Gavin in the middle with Emily Lopes, Brooke Dean, Jessie Keene, Rhea Fisher, Shelby Hodges, and Taylor DeVos in the back. Goalie is Janaya Mattia Morales. Both teams failing each out early. Both teams failing each out early, and it looks like it's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. Oliver Ames has two playoffs today. First game is going to be the girls. Second game is going to be the boys at 6 o'clock. Free kick from Taylor DeVos lining up. Has Jolie Diaz on the right-hand side. Emily Lopes in the middle. Finds Gavin with the header. Takes a nice bounce to the goalie for the save. And goalie kick from number 7. Their goalie is Cameron McCallum. Boots it out of bounds. And it's Oliver Ames' ball. Excuse me, that was Addison used goalie on that. Oliver Ames has Jessie Keene back on defense. She's out for 4 games during that last stretch. Good to see her back on the field. Anchors that right-hand side along with Shelby Hodges down on the right-hand side. Whitman-Hanson's strong defensive team. Oliver Ames has had a hard time scoring the past couple games to see if they can get out early. Once they get out early, they usually are tough to beat. Big boot in the middle from Lainey Carroll. Emma Gavin, good speed, gives a little push, able to get by the defender, spins it back. Good defense from Whitman-Hanson. Gavin keeps fighting, and the ball goes out of bounds. Looks like we're going to have a corner kick. Good push from Emma Gavin to keep the momentum. And first corner kick of the evening from Taylor DeVos. Nice center from Laney Carroll with the left foot. Unfortunately, no one was home. Gavin hustles down, gets the ball, able to get a corner kick out of it. Oliver Ames lining up. DeVos with the kick. Here she goes. Sets. Kick in the middle. Looks like Gavin tried to head it. Good save by the goalie, Hughes. And able to kick it out of bounds. Oliver Ames ball. Brooke Dean taking it out. Dean looking for Emily Lopes. Carroll's able to track it down in the middle of the field. Dean's able to get back to it. And here comes Whitman-Hanson on the attack. Number 8 coming up the middle, strong. No one's picking her up defensively. Drags it along the right-hand side. Tries to flick it over to number 8, Lily McAfee. No one's home. And it looks like it's going to be a corner kick from Whitman-Hanson. Wynn pushing towards Janaya Mattia. You can see the flag pushing a little bit to the left. Here comes the free kick. Nope. Little fake. Pulls it back, and here's the kick. Nice save by Janaya Mattia. Senior goalie. Mattia with the boot. Gavin with the header. Trying to find Molly Manning, unable to do anything with it. Number 10 from Whitman-Hanson, trying to clear it out. Jolie Diaz able to pick it off, has 2 defenders, able to get by 1. Good defense. Makes another move, gets by her. Tries to get in the middle. We have another corner kick. Diaz makes a nice run up on the left-hand side. Double team, able to get by 1 defender. Tries to center it, able to get a corner kick out of it, and Taylor DeVos is lining up for number 2.
My exposure will go right out. Maybe go brighter.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right.
DeVos taking the set.
I'm gonna.
Gavin Keene coming up to the middle. Gavin with the header. Just a little too much outside. Good set by Taylor DeVos. Gavin headed it to the left-hand side as the goalie kind of moved to the right, but just hit it out a little too far. And we have a free kick from Whitman-Hanson. Ball's up. Jesse Keene with the header, controlled by Emily Lopes. Lopes tried to control it, unable to do anything with it. Gets it into Lopes again. Lopes gets the ball back over to Brooke Dean. Brooke takes it over to the right-hand side to Shelby Hodges. Hodges, good footwork for the defender. Back to Lopes. Lopes double team, trying to sneak through 2. She's able to. Gets through another one. Number 10 reaches in. We got a free kick. Lining up for Taylor DeVos. Good push by Emily Lopes against 2 defenders and is able to get the penalty. DeVos lining up for the free kick. DeVos is deadly with these kicks, can pick either corner when she chooses. Let's see what she goes with. Boots it up. Goal! Taylor DeVos! Senior, Fairfield University, with the first goal of the evening, putting Oliver Ames up 1, Whitman-Hanson 0. Play began with Emily Lopes getting through a double team, gets the penalty, and DeVos is able to capitalize with the free kick. Picked the far left-hand corner, and the goalie was unable to get there, and it's 1-0 Oliver Ames in the round of 32. Whitman-Hanson back on the attack. Able to creep it up in the middle. No one's stepping up. DeVos is there, able to step in, makes the play, clears it out, back over to Molly Manning. Manning tried to clear it up. Good defense from Whitman-Hanson. Back in the middle to number 10, Anna Schnabel. Lily McAfee tried to get it up to number 9, unable to do anything with it. That's the captain, Madeline Fitzgerald. Fisher on the backside, able to sneak around. Almost a corner kick the way the defender got around Rhea Fisher, but looks like it was a little too much and it went out of bounds. We We got Taylor DeVos with the free kick. Lines it up. Emily Lopes able to clear it out. She's on the attack up the middle. It has Diaz and Molly Manning running up on the left-hand side and right-hand side. Gives it to Diaz. Diaz 1-on-1. Has number 16. Let's see if she can get by it. She has great footwork. She's able to. Let's see if she can middle it. Pulls it right back. Gives it to Jessie Keene. Jessie Keene with the boot on net. Just a little outside. Lainey Carroll hustling down to get the ball. She's able to. Stops it. Unable to get around. It looks like it's going to be Oliver Ames' ball again. Shelby Hodges taking out. Going to the go-to player, Emma Gavin. Great footwork by Gavin. Hodges looks to center it. Diaz jumps up, controls it, shoots it up in the air. Little outside, wide right. And we get a free kick from Whitman-Hanson. First substitution of the evening. Molly Manning comes out. Caroline Bowers comes in. Here's the kick. Trying to be controlled by Lily McAfee. Good step in from Shelby Hodges. Bounces around. Takes a shot on goal. Number 8's creeping down. Let's see if takes a shot, and they score! That's a goal from Lily McAfee. And it's a 1-1 game. Nice lead up on the left-hand side. Janaya Mattia came out, wasn't sure if she was going to come out all the way, pulled back, and McAfee's able to get the lower right-hand corner for a score. Here comes the boot. Good step in from Whitman-Hanson. Oliver Ames trying to regroup. Emily Lopes gets it back. Diaz controls it, able to get back to Lopes again. Lopes has the ball, creeping up, able to get by a couple defenders. Takes a shot. Oh, wow, wide right. Might have been tipped, and we have another corner kick. Nice pullback from Emily Lopes to get him the right-hand side. Almost got that lower right-hand corner, but unable to. And we get a corner kick from Taylor DeVos. Early action from both teams in this Division II MIAA playoff game. Here comes the kick. Comes in the middle. Gavin, good save by Addison Hughes. Hughes lining up the kick. Seems to have a strong leg. Gets it up over the 50. Jessie Keene's on the backside along with Rhea Fisher. Fisher's able to control it. Creeps in, gets it back to Lopes. Lopes gets it back to Rhea Fisher. Fisher creeping up the field, trying to get Lainey Carroll. Carroll gets pushed in the back, and we got a penalty. Pushed in the back by number 15, Shelby Bell. DeVos lining up with the kick. Big boot. Emma Gavin coming in. Tries to head it again. Great save by Addison Hughes. Great header to go on the left-hand side for Emma Gavin. But the save is by Addison Hughes. And here comes the free kick. Boots up. Gavin able to control it. Bowers right there. Bounces off her head. Gavin hustling, unable to get it. Looks like it's going to be Oliver Ames' ball again. Great hustle by Emma Gavin. Shelby Hodges will be taking it out on the lower right-hand side. Gets to Gavin again, gets pushed in the back, able to fight it off. Hodges takes a shot. Diaz with the kick. Wide right again. Kick out. Gavin tried to control it, boots it out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be Whitman-Hanson ball, trying to lead it up to number 19. That's Kiera Manchester. Fisher trying to get up. Gavin's right there. Good play by Shelby Hodges. Tries to get it up to Bowers, and we get a little push in the back again on number 11, Gabrielle Amando. We get a free kick from Taylor DeVos again. DeVos lining up the free kick. Up the left-hand side, you got Laney Carroll, Emily Lopes, Gavin. Here comes the boot. Gavin come flying down with the header again. Goal! Taylor DeVos with the free kick. Emma Gavin had 2 shots on goal with a header. Finally got this one in. It's 2-1, Oliver Ames. Great set by Taylor DeVos, captain to Emma Gavin, and we have 2-1, Oliver Ames. At the 26-minute mark, we have a substitution. We have Molly Manning coming in, and we have Laney Carroll coming out. Looks like we might have a timeout. Third set play on the header. Emma Gavin's able to find, Taylor DeVos is able to find Emma Gavin in the middle for a header. A great play from captain to captain to give Oliver Ames a 2-1 lead. Taylor DeVos, the senior, Fairfield University, stepping up in the first playoff game, leading Oliver Ames with 2 points. Emma Gavin has been everywhere on the field, causing havoc for Whitman-Hanson. And it looks like the timeout might have been Whitman-Hanson. After letting up a couple quick goals, I think they want to reset and kind of clear the cobwebs out a little bit to make sure this isn't going to be a runaway train. Whitman-Hanson coming back out. We're at the 26:50 mark. We have Molly Manning coming in, and we also have Maddie. Killing me. Where's Maddie's number? Maddie Berry coming in. Sorry about that. Maddie Berry. 2 freshmen coming in for Britt Salamaya, Molly Manning, and we have Maddie Berry. Number 8 creeping up on the left-hand side. Try to feed it to number 11, Gabrielle Armando, but nothing doing. Emma Gavin's back in the middle. Good step in from Maddie Berry. But Shelby Hodges right there, number 11, making havoc. And there's Taylor DeVos, the captain, able to get it out. Clicks off of Armando, and it's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. Good help out from Taylor DeVos in that play, looking for Emma Gavin for the input. Kicks it back. Shelby Hodges, big boot, looking for Molly Manning in the center of the field. Manning able to get it off of her body. Looking for Caroline Bowers. Bowers feeds it back to Manning. Nutmeg back to Jesse Keene, and Oliver Ames is back on the attack. Diaz up on the left-hand side. Feeds it over to her. She's got one-on-one. Looks like they're going to try to double team her. Here she goes. She makes a move, able to get by the defender. Pulls it back, knocks it out of bounds. It's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. Jesse Keene back to Maddie Berry. Collision on that play. It looks like we have a free kick again. Taylor DeVos, the senior captain, coming up. You do not want to be in a spot with her with the free kick, and they're going to have it. Nice play by Maddie Berry, controlling her body, getting pushed from behind. DeVos lining up with the free kick again. Look for the senior captain, Emma Gavin, along with Shelby Hodges, is usually dangerous on these type of plays, but here comes DeVos. She can pick a corner. Here's the boot. Hits the post. Looks like we might have had offsides. Oh, goal! Taylor DeVos with the free kick and the goal. Waiting for the ref to make the call. We couldn't see what he was looking to do, but it gave him the goal. Hit the top of the bar, bounced down, and Taylor DeVos is putting on a show today at Muscato Stadium. Senior captain, Fairfield University with 3 points, and it's Oliver Ames 3, Whitman-Hanson 1. DeVos is earning her stripes today. Nice touch pass in the middle field. Brooke Dean comes right back up, feeds it over to Caroline Bowers. Bowers has it up, feeds it back to Dean. Dean, good step in defensively from number 10. Ball goes out of bounds. Gets it back to Emma Gavin. Gavin trying to get around the defender, able to get by 2 fenders, able to keep it in, able to get by 3, but steps in from number 5 to knock it out of bounds. Kayla Maloney. Ball goes out again. Shelby Hodges looking for Emma Gavin. Gavin is a workhorse. She's not going to get too much time on the bench going to Bucknell University. Whitman-Hanson tried to clear it out. Good defense from Oliver Ames trying to force the issue. Nice pullback by Emma Gavin. Gavin trying to get through two, able to get by one, able to get by the other defender. Ball goes out of bounds and looks like it's going to be a goal kick. Nice hustle by Emma Gavin. Pulled that back, took it up on the right-hand side with a couple defenders around him, and it looks like it's going to be Whitman-Hanson with the free kick. Here's the boot. Nice touch from number 18. Tries to get in the middle of the field, but Jessie Keen's right there along with Maddie Berry. Tried to get it up to number 10, back in the middle of the field, and Brooke Dean is right there again. Rhea Fisher gets it up to the middle. Molly Manning trying to body it, unable to do anything. Gavin tries to one kick it to Jolie Diaz. Ball trickles down, but there's Jessie Keen. Nice step in, feeds it up to Diaz. Diaz trying to look for Caroline Bowers, unable to get it to her. Barry steps in with the play. And there's Molly Manning over to Jolie Diaz one-on-one. She can cause havoc up here. Try to nutmeg her, unable to, feeds it back to Jessie Keen. Keen looking for Molly Manning. Good step in defensively from Whitman-Hanson. Header from Brooke Dean. And the ball bounces around. Brooke Dean trying to control it. Feeds it back to Shelby Hodges. Hodges high up in the air. Able to get by. Diaz try to kick it, one-time it. Nice defensive play from Whitman-Hanson. There's the freshman, Maddie Berry, able to control it. Back over to Jessie Keen. Keen rifles it off number 18's head. Keen steps in, gets knocked down, and here comes Whitman-Hanson on the attack. We got 2-on-3. Rhea Fisher's in the backside along with Taylor DeVos. Back to number 8. Feeds it back to her again. Nice touch pass. DeVos is there. Steps in. Tries to get off one kick, and there's a save by Janiyah Mattia, and there's a collision on the field with Fisher going down. Nice touch pass from number 8, Lily McAfee. And here's the boot, Janiyah Mattia. Ball's able to get through. Diaz trying to control it. She does. Double teamed up on the right-hand side. Let's see if she can get through these players. Unable to. Ball goes out of bounds. And it looks like it's going to be Whitman-Hanson ball. Whitman-Hanson looking to take it out. Flies it over the head. Rhea Fisher's right there defensively. Good play on the upper right-hand side. Maddie Berry steps in. Brooke Dean's able to control in the center of the field. Gets it to Shelby Hodges, fellow sophomore. Drags it up the field. Good play by Hodges, surveilling the field, seeing what's available. Gets it over to Gavin, the senior. Back to Hodges. And Oliver Ames taking the time. Clears it out to Taylor DeVos. DeVos calling out the offense from the captain spot on the backside over to Jessie Keen. Keen feeds it up to Diaz, and here goes Oliver Ames. They try to do a touch pass to Maddie Berry. Good step in defensively, and it's going to be Oliver Ames with Jessie Keen taking the ball out. We got a substitution. We got Maddie Berry and Molly Manning coming out, and we have Lainey Carroll and Emily Lopes replacing them. Lopes touch back to Jessie Keen. Keen trying to get it to Lainey Carroll. Carroll a header. Good play, gets it over Gavin. Gavin tries to drag it by the defender. It sneaks by the last defender, gets Diaz one-on-one up top. Unable to get by her defensively, gets knocked out of bounds. It's Oliver Ames' ball. Shot on goal. And it looks like it's cleared out. Here comes Whitman-Hanson back on the attack. Shelby Hodges back there, and she's fighting with the ball. Boots it over to the right-hand side, goes out of bounds, and it looks like it's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. Jessie Keen will be taking out. Substitution, Lynn Helhayek coming in, and Brooke Dean stepping out. Keen steps up again. Looks like we got a penalty kick right there. It's going to be a free kick for Whitman-Hanson. Like I said, good to have Jessie Keen back on the defensive right-hand side. Out 4 games, and she was missed. Victoria Taylor did a great job substituting for Jessie Keen. Jessie Keen's been a stalwart for the Oliver Ames Tigers defensively this past season. Good to see her healthy and back. Lynn Halai trying to control in the middle field. Good flying kick from Whitman-Hanson. Here comes the header, unable to do anything with it. Gets it over to Caroline Bowers. Bowers tried to get up to Gavin. Gavin gets it to Laney Carroll. Carroll boots it over to Diaz, and here we go. Diaz able to get by the defender. We got fast break. She's coming down the middle of the field. She's lining up. Looks like she's going to take the shot. Shot on goal. Upper right-hand side. Far right. Diaz took it up, dragged it up the field, tried to get that upper right-hand corner. Good shot, but just a little too much outside, and it's going to be Whitman-Hanson ball. We're at the 18-minute mark in the first round of division playoffs. Gavin comes flying in, unable to control it. Here comes Rhea Fisher, uses her body well. Header from Whitman-Hanson. Feeds it up to Lily McAfee, and trying to look up in the lower left-hand side is Emily Mahoney, but good step in Emma Gavin. Lopes makes a nice spin move. Here comes Lopes up in the upper left-hand side, has Diaz and Laney Carroll in the middle field. She's going to drag it up, trying to get by the defender, unable to, gets it knocked away at the last minute. Boot down the field, and it comes down to Janaya Mattia, who will control. Nice play by Emily Lopes to make that spin move, and here comes Janaya Mattia with the kick in the middle of the field. Good pickup by number 11 or 10 from Whitman-Hanson. Back over to Maloney. Nice header, but Shelby Hodges is right there, boots it back to Janaya Mattia. Mattia with the kick. Bounces into the middle of the field. No one's home except number 10, Anna Schnabel. And here comes Whitman-Hanson back on the attack, looking for number 8 in the middle of the field, Lily McAfee. But we step in of Oliver Ames, and here comes Carroll with the play. Good header. Good defensive play on the backside to knock it out of bounds, and it's Oliver Ames' ball again. We're going to have a substitution. We have Molly Manning coming in, Jolie Diaz coming out, Jessie Keene coming out, and Victoria Taylor coming in defensively. Back to Emily Lopes. Victoria Taylor with the boot, looking for Laney Carroll in the middle of the field. Carroll uses her body well, able to step around the defender. Good to play defensively. Able to control the ball in the middle of the field. Gets it back to Molly Manning in the upper left-hand side. Let's see if she can do anything with it. Steps back, tries to take it to the middle. Looks for Laney Carroll in the middle again. Carroll trying to use her body, trying to sneak around the defender. Unable to. Caroline Bowers comes stepping in, but here comes Whitman-Hanson back on the attack. Good defensive play by Emma Gavin. She's everywhere early. Shelby Hodges able to step in, and right there's Carroll again. Using her body well, gets booed from behind. She gets pushed from behind. We get a free kick again. Great play by Laney Carroll using her body on the defender. And that's the second time they've called that foul on Shelby Bell. And we have another free kick by the dangerous Taylor DeVos. DeVos lining up. You can see she got her eye on one of the corners. Looks like it might be the upper left-hand corner this time. Here's the boot. Nice save by Addison Hughes. And it's going to be a free kick for Whitman-Hanson. Here's the kick. Ball bounces into the middle of the field. Molly Manning's right there to help defensively. Able to stick through. There's Victoria Taylor. Taylor controlling it, dragging to the middle of the field, looking for Caroline Bowers. Takes a weird hop. Unable to control it. Caroline couldn't control the ball. Wasn't sure it was going to bounce over her head, but there's a step in from Molly Manning along with Lynn Halayak. Good kick from Victoria Taylor up to the middle. No one's home for Oliver Ames, and Shelby Hodges steps up, unable to do anything, and there's Taylor DeVos, the captain, with the header. Back to Emma Gavin, to Emily Lopes. Lopes trying to flip the field, taking up on the left-hand side. Molly Manning. Manning's got the ball one-on-one. Number 13 gets it by one defender. Looks like they're going to try to double team her in the corner. Let's see if she can do anything. Able to get by another defender. She's able to creep through. Look, she gets something in the middle of the field. Shot on goal from Laney Carroll. Unable to do anything, and a save by Addison Hughes. Nice play by Molly Manning, taken up by a couple defenders. Middles it to Laney Carroll later with a touch kick. Unable to do anything with it, and a ball bounces back. And Oliver Ames is back on the attack. Lopes trying to control it away. Ball gets up, trying to find Victoria Taylor. Nice defensive play by Taylor. Back to Rhea Fisher. Fisher, the senior, looking to control the backside. Boots it over to the captain, Emma Gavin. Bowers is right there. Try to position her body. Here comes Lainey Carroll sneaking through a couple defense. Watch that left foot. Watch that left foot. Here's the boot. Could have been a handball there. They didn't call it. And it looks like it's going to be a free kick. Looks like the ball hit the lower right hand of the defender, but no call. Here comes Emma Gavin. Tries to catch her off guard with the boot on goal, and right back to Addison Hughes. And here comes Hughes with the kick again. Hughes lining up the kick. Big boot. Victoria Taylor tries to stop it. She does. Gets it over to the middle of the field. No one's home for Oliver Ames. Nice play defensively from Whitman-Hanson. Whitman-Hanson dragging up the field. There's Shelby Hodges able to control it. Emma Gavin back in the middle of the field, controlled by Whitman-Hanson again, trying to get to Schnabel. Schnabel flips around, unable to get the ball. Excuse me, Lily McAfee. Gavin with great footwork, unable to do anything with it. Bowers able to get around the defender. She's able to get the ball. She's coming up one-on-one. Let's see what she can do. Here comes the defender coming around, Shelby Bell, and the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. And we have a mass substitution. We got Maddie Berry coming in. We have Jolie Diaz coming in. And it looks like Kenzie Graham coming in. We have Bowers, Lopes, and Carroll coming out. Excuse me, that's going to be, yep. It's going to be Gavin. Here comes the kick in the middle of the field. Barry tries to step into it, unable to. Gavin's using her body well, able to try to get by the defender. The ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. Gets it to Gavin. Gavin one-on-one. Great footwork, able to control it. Looks like we're going to get a corner kick. And we do. Taylor DeVos lining up for the corner kick. Shelby Hodges coming back to protect the backside. Britt Salomar calling out a different set for this play for the corner kick. DeVos, the senior, lining up. Here's the set. Here's the kick. Ball is up. Gavin tried to get the header, unable to do anything with it. Ball gets by, and the ball's going to go to Victoria Taylor out of bounds. Oliver Ames' ball. Maddie Berry tried to step in. Good defense by Whitman-Hanson. Rhea Fisher on the backside protecting upper right. Janiyah Mattia calling for the ball. Fisher waves it off. Here's the boot. Ball trickles back in the middle of the field. Lynn Halayak there, but number 8 able to make a good play, McElfeen. And there is the defense of Rhea Fisher to knock it out. It's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. Substitution, we have Brooke Dean coming out, Lynn Halayak coming out. DeVos, the captain, talking to the goalkeeper, senior Janiyah Mattia. Lining up for the free kick. Here's the boot. Gavin with the header, tries to find Maddie Berry. Berry with a nice kick up, gets it to Jolie Diaz, just a little too much. Jolie Diaz playing defense, but Barry's able to control it, try to side kick it up. Brooke Dean's right there trying to go through a double team, unable to, but she's able to control it back. Good play by Maddie Berry again. Dean gets it back to Victoria Taylor. Taylor lining up. Drags it up the field. Here comes the boot. Tries to find Molly Manning. Manning trying to control it with her body. She's able to. Good spin move to the left. Tries to get it over to Kenzie Graham. She does. Graham's got good speed on that right-hand side. Let's see if she can get into the center. Boots it, and it's going to be out of bounds, and we have a corner kick. Good speed by Kenzie Graham. Comes up a little gingerly. But that was a great play by Kenzie, using her body to take it up on the lower right-hand side to try to get that corner kick. And here's the bunch formation from the Britt Salomar calling out from the bench. Taylor DeVos lining up. Here's the boot. Gavin comes flying in, but great save by Addison Hughes. And here comes Whitman-Hanson back on the attack. Good step in by the freshman, Maddie Berry, on McAfee. Tries to get it up, able to get it through, but there's Brooke Dean. Back to Taylor DeVos. DeVos takes her time to Fisher. Fisher in the middle of the field to Kenzie Graham. Graham with the header gets pushed back. Diaz able to control it, pulls it back by the defender, lines it up. Here's the kick. It's Wide right. Great save by Addison Hughes. Great kick by the left by Jolie Diaz, and the ball trickles out of bounds. And it's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. In play by Shelby Hodges. Hodges taking up. Here's the kick. Hits the post. It's in. Shelby Hodges. A little dribbler that gets by a couple of defenders, gets the left-hand post and bounces in, and Oliver Ames has a 4-1 game. Looked like Hodges was trying to find someone streaking the left-hand side. No one committed from Whitman-Hanson. The ball hits the lower left-hand side, bounces in, and it is 4-1 Oliver Ames at the 9-minute mark. And here comes Whitman-Hanson. Trying to control the ball, gets it up. A little footwork, double team from Oliver Ames. Kenzie Graham was flying in, unable to control it. Shelby Bell back on the backside, able to get it up. Here comes Emma Gavin streaking in. Bell controls it again, gets it over to number 11, Gabrielle Amato. Good step in from Maddie Berry. Defense comes in. Amato comes up on the left-hand side. Good step in again. And here comes Whitman-Hanson over number 8, McElfeen. McElfeen's coming up on the left-hand side. See if she can get by the defender. Shelby Hodges, a great defensive player, pulls it back, able to stop it, and it's going to be free kick from Whitman-Hanson. Didn't look like Shelby Hodges got too much of a body or anything on that, but number 8, McElfeen went down. We have a free kick. Lining up for the kick is number 28. Boots in the middle. No one's home for Whitman-Hanson. The ball's going to bounce out of bounds. It's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. Big boot into the middle of the field. No one's home for Whitman-Hanson. And Oliver Ames has a commanding 4-1 lead in the first round of Division 2 MIAA playoffs. Here's the boot. Gavin heads it up, looking for Kenzie Graham. Ball bounces through, controlled by the Whitman-Hanson Panthers. Ball goes out of bounds again. Substitution, Emma Gavin getting a breather. Emily Lopes coming in. Don't see her being on the bench for too long. We grab some water and probably right back in. We got a couple substitutions from Whitman-Hanson. Oliver Ames taking out Maddie Berry, looking to control it. Victoria Taylor's right there, gets it back to Rhea Fisher. Captain boots it high up in the air. Emma Gavin's Kenzie Graham's in the middle of the field. Lopes is able to control it. Lopes taking it up, feeds it back over to Shelby Hodges. Hodges making some moves, tries to get over to Molly Manning. Manning, one-on-one, able to get by the defender, gets by 1, able to get by 2, able to get by 3. Here she comes up on the right-hand side. Takes a shot. Oh, Kenzie Graham had to try to one-time it. Ball goes out of bounds, and we got a corner kick. Great footwork by Molly Manning to get by 3 defenders. Try to feed it in the middle of the field to Kenzie Graham. The ball just trickles out of bounds. And now we have Taylor DeVos lining up with the free kick. Bunch formation from the Oliver Ames Tigers. Where is Mary Cross? Here's the kick. Kenzie Graham tried to head it. Didn't get a good angle. Good play by Graham to come back defensively to force Whitman-Hanson out of bounds, and it's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. Unfortunately, Graham just got on the downturn, unable to get it when the ball is high up in the air. Ball goes back. Shelby Hodges able to get by a run defender, gets it over to Kenzie Graham again. Graham tried to head it, unable to control the ball. Nice play by the Whitman-Hanson defender. Ball's high up in the air. Nice header by Rhea Fisher. Ball bounces around, trying to get back in the middle of the field. There comes Maddie Berry. Maddie Berry's able to step back in. Emily Lopes able to get by the defender. Lopes takes in the middle of the field, see if she can get Graham. Pulls back 1, gets by another, gets by another. Good play defensively. Ball just bounces out of bounds. It's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. Emily Lopes looks like Frogger in there trying to get by a couple defenders, unable to get a shot. We got a substitution. Maddie Berry coming out, Kenzie Graham coming out. And we have Lainey Carroll, the senior, along with Emma Gavin, senior. Ball gets in. Taylor DeVos on the backside. Good speed by McElfeen coming in. DeVos takes her time, gets it to Janiyah Mattia. Mattia boots it up to Lopes. Lopes try to control it, unable to. Ball bounces around. There's Victoria Taylor again, steps right up, playing great defense. Tries to feed it up to Lainey Carroll, just a little too much. Ball bounces out of bounds. It's going to be Oliver Ames' ball again. Feeds it into Rhea Fisher. Fisher takes her time, back to Victoria Taylor. Tries to feed it in the middle of the field. There's no one home. And here comes Whitman-Hanson back on the attack. Shelby Hodges there. Good step in by Brooke Dean, the sophomore. Feeds it up. Lainey Carroll coming streaking in. Shelby Bell on the backside defensively. Try to control it. Unable to. She is. Gets it to Gavin. Gavin able to control it. Gavin takes it in the middle. Feeds it over to Jolie Diaz. Trying to feed her good speed. If she can get to it, she does. And she has it one-on-one again. Looks like there's a double team. Gets by one of the defenders. Able to get into the middle of the field to Lainey Carroll. Gavin steps in. Gavin with the boot. Save by Addison Hughes. Good footwork by Jolie Diaz. Gets it over to Lainey Carroll. Carroll feeds it to Emma Gavin and unable to produce anything, but keeps the attack on Oliver Ames. And here comes Shelby Hodges creeping up the field again. Good play, but defensively by number 9, excuse me. That's Madeline Fitzgerald, the captain. Ball bounces out of bounds. Try to feed Fitzgerald again. Fitzgerald, the captain. Good step in from Molly Manning. Ball gets up to Lainey Carroll. Carroll using her body. Bell backs off on the backside after being called on 2 early penalties. Tries to get it up to Emily Lopes. Lopes unable to control it. Back to Dean. Ball is controlled by Whitman-Hanson. Whitman-Hanson takes it up on the right-hand side. She has one-on-one. Good step in from Victoria Taylor. Again, nice play defensively. Tries to get it up to Diaz. Diaz has good speed. See if she can get by a couple of defenders. Unable to do anything with it, but gets it back to Brooke Dean in the middle of the field. Brooke Dean trying to control it. Two knees collided. No injuries, but Lopes almost goes down. Lopes able to pull it back, and looks like we might have a penalty right there. Dean was in the middle of the field, had a collision. Lopes came back, controlled it, had a step in, got the penalty, and here is Taylor DeVos, the captain, at the 2:15 mark. DeVos lining up. Here's the boot. Good step in by the defender from Whitman-Hanson. Emily Lopes is right there, along with Brooke Dean. Dean able to control it again. Looking at Shelby Hodges. Here comes the sophomore, comes right up. Feeds it back into Lainey Carroll, trying to spin to her left. She's deadly with the left foot. Good step in defensively by Whitman-Hanson. It's controlled by Victoria Taylor. Taylor trying to find Molly Manning again. Manning uses her body well. Emma Gavin tries to squeeze through a couple, unable to, but there's the defensive play by Taylor DeVos. Back up to Carroll. Get her on the left foot. See if she can spin. Gets it back over to Lopes. Lopes has it. Surveilling the field over to Jolie Diaz. Diaz double team, gets by the defender. Good speed on the backside. Let's see if she can do anything with it. Able to get by. Here she comes up on the right-hand side. Tries to get it to Gavin. Wide left. Good feed on the left-hand side from Jolie Diaz. Gavin with the one-timer, but just feeds it a little too far out left-hand side, and Addison Hughes is getting a workout in the goal today. Here's the kick. Dean tries to head it, unable to. DeVos able to control in the middle of the field, trying to find Lainey Carroll again. Carroll's right there. Molly Manning sneaks through. See if she can do anything with it. Good fight by the freshman Molly Manning. Able to clear it out. Whitman-Hanson trying to flip the field. Victoria Taylor defensively steps right up along with Brooke Dean. Here comes Carroll creeping up. Good play by number 9, Fitzgerald, taking up the field, trying to feed it up on the upper right-hand side, back in the middle, trying to get it back to Fitzgerald again, but there she is, Captain Taylor DeVos, Fairfield University. Good step in by DeVos. Good play defensively by Whitman-Hanson again. Looks like DeVos tried to get a little cute with that, but able to clear it out. Bell makes the defensive play. Here comes Jolie Diaz in the center of the field. Gets it back to Rhea Fisher, back over to Victoria Taylor. Taylor takes her time, feeds it up to Lopes, and Oliver Ames is back on the attack. Lopes trying to survey the field, and that is halftime. Oliver Ames 4, Whitman-Hanson 1. First round Division II MIAA Soccer Girls Championship. We'll be back.
Good afternoon, everyone.
I'm Abby Malafato.
And I'm
Coming to you from 50 Oliver in North Easton, this is Easton News and
Don't have time to stay up and watch ECAT channels all day long, or miss your favorite show's time slot? Don't worry, ECAT has a YouTube channel that has all the programs that we show, so you don't have to miss any of the episodes or catch up on past episodes. Search Easton Cat TV, with TV being the only capital letters. The YouTube channel has playlists for every program, even some of the programs you can download a podcast version. We even stream live events through our channel. To stay up to date with ECAT programming, make sure you look up ECAT's YouTube channel. And don't forget to subscribe so you can get all the alerts for the new programming premiere, and change the alerts to all to make sure you receive all of them. Remember to search Easton Cat TV, with TV being the capital letters. So there's no reason to miss any of the ECAT programming. Enjoy.
Hey Easton, I'm Mike.
And I'm Curtis. We're from Royalty Beverage, your local distributor of Polar Spring Water.
We're excited to join forces with ECAT, also supporting local media and helping ECAT thrive.
So join us in making a difference. To learn more, email us at water@eastoncat.org.
Stay hydrated, support ECAT, and let's make a positive impact together.
Thanks for your support, Easton.
Thank you, Easton.
Yeah, this is the life. Just relaxing by the beach. What could be better than this?
I've got an idea.
What?
I'd really like to find a forever home.
Forever home?
Yeah, like Jack Ryan talks about on Easton News. A forever home. All those animals at the APCSM, they get forever homes. Why not us?
Listen, man, I hate to tell you this.
Tell me what? Come on, tell me. Look, I can take it. Look at me. Come on, tell me. I can take it. Come on.
We're not real.
What are you talking about? Of course we're real. Look at us. We're sitting here on the beach, on vacation, being served raw meat, mind you. We're having a great time. How are we not real? No, thank you. I'm good. I've had enough. I've had enough. Thank you. What are you talking about? Of course we're real.
Look, it's not that we're not real. We're just not living, breathing animals. You don't even have a mouth, dude.
Oh yeah? Well, your eyes are just plastic.
Right back at you.
You've ruined my vacation. I can't believe you've done this.
I mean, well, while we're at it, why do we need a vacation? It's not like you have a job.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. All right. You know what? I'm out of here.
Cubby, wait. I'm sorry. I didn't mean... Oh, well, you have to get it eventually.
If you'd like to get your hands on a cubby of your own, scan the QR code on your screen now. Hello and welcome to Easton News. I'm Joe Taft.
And I'm Jack Ryan, and together we bring you everything you need to know about Easton, including
The
politics.
Town of Easton is undertaking a crucial public safety and public works facilities replacement project to enhance essential services for the community.
Community events.
Mark your calendars and get your costumes ready. The Easton Food Pantry will be hosting a Halloween parade.
And sports.
Boys soccer stayed hot, defeating Stoughton 2-1. That was the team's 5th straight division title and 4th in a row in the Davenport.
With APCSM guest segment Pet of the Week.
Hi, I'm Katie with the Animal Protection Center, and today we have a little Iris.
With help from special correspondent Wyatt Fain. Join us
For Easton News.
Playing 6 o'clock Friday, Saturday, and Sundays.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, residents of Easton, friends and neighbors. This is Bill Ames,
co-host with Priscilla Almquist Olson of the Film Connection.
On ECAT now for over 20 years. We're very proud of that.
And we like to interview guests from Easton who have been involved in the film business.
Actors, producers. We're very fortunate today to have a producer of a film.
Hey, are you a fan of history? If so, come for adventure with me, your host Drew Daugherty, as we explore some of the most impactful events of all time. We talk about U.S. history. These events led up to the creation of the First Continental Congress, world history. The Allied forces consist of France, the United Kingdom, Russia, Japan, and Italy, and influential figures. The legacy of Martin Luther King is one of selflessness, and he never stopped believing in the equal and free America. You'll get my takes and opinions, so come along for adventure on Drew's Venture History TV. Check us out between your recently scheduled programming as well as on YouTube. Thank you.
Hi there, I'm Gail Devins, and join me as we discover all the businesses that made Easton great. This is a wonderful, wonderful place. I cannot wait. I want to do it. I want to go there. I am definitely coming back, and I know you will too, because I'm telling you something. It is absolutely amazing in here. What a wonderful way to discover Easton. It's right here in Easton. Showing at noon on Mondays, 2 p.m. on Tuesdays, and 11 a.m. on Fridays, only on ECAT.
Don't have time to sit down and watch ECAT programs? Don't worry, ECAT has got you covered. That's right, ECAT has
podcasts!
Yes. ECAT Podcast Channel has your favorite shows that you could listen to. Whether you want to chill and listen to the Ron Van Dam Show and hear him talk about what's bothering him that day, or the show hosted by local legends Stephanie Weinstein and Meredith Keach, where they talk about anything and everything, or take a listen to the weekly news hosted by Jack Ryan and Abby Kitchenham. Stay tuned in with Tiger Talk hosted by all of our Ames students. Community Forum is where their host Priscilla talks about all things Easton. Easton residents can also find government meetings about various topics. You can find the podcast on Podbean and all your favorite podcast platforms. Just by searching ECAT or the ECAT podcast, you can find it all. The ECAT podcast channel is powered by Podbean, so either in the car ride or walking around town, you can always catch what's going on with ECAT. Happy listening!
Oh, I didn't see you there. Sick of all the new shows and movies dominating pop culture? Well, have no fear, because Old Time Movie and Old Time TV are here, where we like to add our own flair.
There's a truck out front, and if we could just get the keys.
Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind? Those are flesh-eating zombies. They upended our car, okay? We're lucky to be alive, especially Joe. I had to pull him out of the trunk, for crying out loud.
It's been a long day.
Also, make sure to check out the Radiocast, our accompanying podcast where we talk about what we've watched.
There was a lot of moments of just Mac on the raft going down the river, just internal monologuing over and over and over.
We show the classics and nothing but the classics. Well, except for the weird ones. Check us out on all our channels as well as our YouTube. Hello everybody and welcome to the official first episode of Eatin' with ECAT. My name is Joseph Taft.
I'm Jack Ryan.
And I'm Abby Kitchenham.
We are, in fact, your co-hosts, and we are determined to bring you all the big eats that you can handle. So listen, if you're a foodie, you're not going to want to miss any of the action. Check out our website, www.eastoncat.org, or find us on social, at EastonCat, to find this episode on demand.
Oh, you're going down, Kitchenham. You're going down. You're going down.
I got through the foam, and I'm getting a little more down to the... It's like...
The fact that there's jelly in this just unsettles me.
A Reuben sandwich is the best sandwich out. The sauerkraut mixed with the Thousand Island and the rye bread.
This is something I have never seen before.
We're good. We're all family here.
Where does the ice cream begin?
Big
and
bite.
the whipped cream end?
No more plate.
Welcome to the second half. Oliver Ames 4, Whitman-Hanson 1. 2 goals by Taylor DeVos. 1 goal by Shelby Hodges, the other goal by Emma Gavin. Brooke Dean looking to control the ball in the middle of the field. Emily Lopes controls it back. DeVos lining up. Boot looking for Lainey Carroll. Finds Carroll, tips it right back. Able to control by Whitman-Hanson, trying to go back on the attack, but there's Brooke Dean, sophomore. Ball comes up on the right-hand side. Emma Gavin's got great speed, uses her body well. Gavin takes it out, see if she can clear in the middle of the field. Here's the shot, just a little too much. Had Diaz coming up, but just a little too high. Good play by Emma Gavin, using her speed to get by a couple of defenders. And it's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. Ball goes out of bounds. Fitzgerald unable to do anything with it. Lopes able to control it. Bounces ball back in the middle of the field. McElfeen's right there. Good speed. Rhea Fisher dragging across the field, trying to protect the backside. Jesse Keene back in a lower right-hand spot, trying to find number 8. Keene comes back around. Gets around the defender. Here she comes. Here's the shot. Saved by Janaya Mattia. Good pass in the middle of the field. Tried to get it up to the right-hand side to McAfee, but unable to do anything with it. High boot, Lainey Carroll. Tried to control it, unable to. And I'm sorry, that wasn't number McElfeen. That was number 9, Madeline Fitzgerald. 8 and 9 look identical on the back of their uniforms. Lopes tried to control it. Tried to feed it back to McElfeen. Takes it across the left-hand side of the field, dragging it across with Brooke Jean chasing her on the backside. Tries to get it up, unable to. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. Gets it over to Emma Gavin. Gavin tried to get some footwork, tried to get through the double team, unable to. Ball goes out of bounds again. It's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. Shelby Hodges looking to take the ball out. Trying to find Emma Gavin again. Gavin trying to control it in the middle of the field. Double team, trying to get around 2 or 3 players. Whitman-Hanson sneaks through, but the ball goes out of bounds again. It's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. Nice header by Emma Gavin up the field, trying to find Lainey Carroll. Ball goes out. Whitman-Hanson taking the ball out. Good step in by Shelby Hodges. Trying to find Lainey Carroll. Carroll able to control it. Flicks the field over to Emily Lopes. Lopes has the ball on the left-hand side. See if she can get over to Jolie Diaz. She's able to. Now she has it one-on-one. Good defense. Clicks it in the middle. Let's see if she can get off a kick. Gets in the lower left-hand side. No goal. Diaz tried to find the lower left-hand corner. Pulls it back. Good shot, but just a little far outside to the left. Here comes Brooke Dean. Dean sleeping up the field. Sees Molly Manning on the right-hand side. Dean able to control it. Might feed it back to Shelby Hodges. Hodges got a deadly kick. See if she can clear out space. Unable to do anything with it. Looking for Molly Manning on the right-hand side. Gets it back to Manning. Manning looks like she's going to be double-teamed. Back to Hodges. Hodges flicks it in the middle of the field. Lainey Carroll heads it. Hits the bar. Little too much. Nice play by Shelby Hodges to a header. Lainey Carroll, and the ball goes on top of the post for out of bounds. The Oliver Ames attack is back again. 4-1 Oliver Ames. Here's the kick. Header by Emma Gavin. Ball trying to get up. Good play by McElfeen. McElfeen coming up in the left-hand side. One-on-one with Rhea Fisher. Pulls it back to the middle of the field. There's Shelby Hodges to protect. Here's a shot on goal, but right there's Taylor DeVos with the kick. Able to make that play defensively. Emily Lopes on the defensive play. Here comes Shelby Hodges. Boots it up the field, trying to get it to Lainey Carroll. Carroll able to control the body. Bell with the push again in the back. Not called, but here it is. Gets it up to number 9, Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald trying to find someone in the middle of the field, but Taylor DeVos is there. Good step in by Rhea Fisher, but Madeline gets it back, and here comes Jolie Diaz. Got number 10 coming up left-hand side. Good defense, trying to drag it up, see if she can get by the defender. Able to get by one more defender, able to clear it up. See if she gets someone in the middle of the field. Gets it by one. Ball, good defensive play. Ball stays inbounds, but controlled by Jessie Keene. Keene takes in the middle of the field to Carroll. Carroll trying to left. The left foot, she's able to. Ball's up in the air. Saved by Addison Hughes. Here comes the free kick. Hughes out, short kick. Fitzgerald's able to control it at the 45-yard line, but right there's Lainey Carroll. Carroll trying to step in. Both players get tangled up. Looks like they're going to call it a number 10. Oh, they're going to call it on Lainey Carroll. Looks like Carroll had the inside track, but they called it the other way. Britt Salameyer not happy with that call, looking for Carroll to get it, but here's the ball. Here's Fisher. Fisher with the header. Back over to Lopes. Lopes back in the middle of the field. Gavin touch pass over to Lainey Carroll. Here she comes. Carroll feeds it up to Diaz, and Oliver Ames is off to the racetracks again. Here they go one-on-one. See if she can get by the fence. She's able to get by one defender, able to get by two defenders. Lines up the boot. Save. Diaz takes it up back to the middle of the field, makes a nice play, gets by the defender. Shot on goal, just didn't have enough juice on it. Good save by Addison Hughes, and Oliver Ames are getting their opportunities here early in the game. Nice play by Emma Gavin. Oliver Ames back on the attack. Here comes Emily Lopes. Lopes tried to feed it over to Diaz, unable to. Good step in from Whitman-Hanson. Right there's Jessie Keene. Keene dragging it up, feeds it back over to Diaz. Two juniors, been playing together probably for around 10 years, know each other well. And here comes Whitman-Hanson. Nice header by Jessie Keene. Again, ball's in the middle of the field to Emma Gavin, Bucknell University commit. Double team, pulls it back. Gets it back over to Jessie Keene. Keene looking for Lainey Carroll, couldn't find her, and the ball goes to the goalie, and here's the free kick from Addison Hughes. Oliver Ames not letting up in the second half. Brooke Dean in the middle of the field. Here comes Rhea Fisher. Fisher steps up again, able to control it again. Try to feed it to Lainey Carroll, unable to. And right there's Fisher again, back on the play. Feeds it over to Jessie Keene. Keene gets it up in the middle of the field. Bell steps up. Gavin steps in between two, able to get by the defender. Pulls it back again, pulls it back again, pulls it back again. Brooke Dean able to control. Looks like Gavin got held by the hand, but no call. Tries to feed it up to Molly Manning up in the right-hand side. Good speed from Manning, not letting stop. And here comes Gavin stepping in. Molly Manning comes across. Let's see if she can spit it on the goal. She does. Nice lefty kick. Nice save by Addison Hughes. And here we go again. Hughes with the free kick. Boot in the middle of the field. Controlled by number 18, but there's Lainey Carroll. Carroll's able to flick it through. Trying to get it over to Diaz. Has it up on the left-hand side again. Diaz feeds it back to Lainey Carroll. Lainey Carroll coming in. See if she can center it. Carroll with the boot in the middle. Nice step in by Molly Manning. The ball goes out of bounds. It looks like they're going to try to get a corner kick, but it's going to be off Molly Manning. And Oliver Ames is relentless on the attack the second half, putting a ton of pressure on Whitman-Hanson. Here's the kick. Ball's up. Jessie Keene's on the backside to protect. Jessie takes her time, boots it over to Molly Manning. Manning trying to get an angle with her body. See if she can make that spin. Unable to. Good defensive play by Whitman-Hanson, and there comes Brooke Dean, steps up. Dean feeds it back to Manning. Ball bounces around. Unable to get controlled. Goes out, and it's Shelby Hodges' ball. Oliver Ames' ball. Gets it back to DeVos. DeVos lining up the kick. Finds the kick. Diaz comes flying in the middle. No one home. Addison Hughes with the save, and here comes the kick again. Hughes is getting a workout this evening. Nice play by the center back, and here comes Brooke Dean, able to control it, feeds it back to Jessie Keene. Keene able to pull it back, looking to flip the field. Try to get it in the middle to Lainey Carroll, unable to. Secretary of Defense, Taylor DeVos on the backside, feeds it up to Lainey Carroll. Carroll trying to touch pass over to Emily Lopes, just didn't get enough on it. Boot off number 18's head. Nothing doing there, and unfortunately she might have got hurt, and they're going to call a timeout just to make sure she's okay. She took a hard shot to the head. Looks like she's checking the cobwebs. Hopefully she's okay. And she gives the thumbs up, and we're back to action. We're going to have a kick from Whitman-Hanson. Olive Ames back on the defensive side. Olive Ames going right to left. And here it comes, dragging up the field. Big boot, trying to find in the middle to McElfeen. McElfeen unable to do anything with it. Gavin touch pass back to Shelby Hodges. Hodges gets it up to the field. Controlled by number 28, but steps in Lainey Carroll. Carroll 1-on-1, see if she can do anything. Deadly left foot. Here's the boot, up the right-hand side. Save by Carolyn Hughes, Addison Hughes. Lainey Carroll's got a deadly left foot. Ball bounces around. Good step in by Brooke Dean again. Dean trying to control it over to Molly Manning. Manning pulls it back into the middle of the field. Good defense by number 10. Able to pull it back, and Whitman-Hanson back on the attack. Shelby Hodges right there. Gets it back to Gavin. Gavin touch pass over to Brooke Dean. No one's home, and it's going to be Whitman-Hanson ball. Then we have touch pass over to Emily Lopes. Lopes try to get it back, but unable to. Fitzgerald feeds it up. Collision in the middle of the field with Shelby Hodges. No problem whatsoever. Feeds it back to Jerniah Mattia. Boot in the middle of the field. Controlled by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald creeps by 1, creeps by 2. DeVos is there. DeVos unable to do anything. Steps up. Great play defensively by Taylor DeVos. Over to Diaz. 16 gets around her, see if she can do anything. And here we go. Diaz on the attack. We have Emma Gabb on the left-hand side. We have Lainey Carroll on the right-hand side. Touch pass over to Molly Manning. Manning has the ball. See if she can do anything with it. Lines it up, feeds it back, try to get it to Diaz. Lainey Carroll's able to control it. Back over to Emma Gavin. Olive Ames on the attack. Pulls it back from Gavin. See if she can get it in the center. Pulls it back on the left-hand side. Center shot. Ball goes in, stays in bounds. Emily Lopes trying to control it. She's able to. Boots it up in the air. Ball's bouncing around. There's Brooke Dean, sophomore, makes a nice play. Unable to lose her footing. Touch pass from Whitman-Hanson. Try to go back on the attack, and it goes right back to Molly Manning again. Manning 1-on-1, upper right-hand side. See if she can do anything with it. Tries to get by the finish. She's able to. She has Lainey Carroll and Jolie Diaz in the middle. Ball goes out of bounds, and we have a corner kick. Mass substitution for Oliver Ames. We have Emily Lopes, Molly Manning, and Lainey Carroll coming out. We have Kenzie Graham, Caroline Bowers, and Maddie Berry coming in. DeVos lining up the corner kick. Where is Emma Gavin? The senior captain. See if they can match up again. Here's the boot. Gavin lining up the header. Heads it. Saved by Addison Hughes. Good connection by the seniors. Kayla DeVos and Emma Gavin unable to do anything. And Whitman-Hanson back on the attack. Ball is controlled in the left-hand side by Diaz. Diaz back to Keene. Keene feeds it up to Emma Gavin. Gavin pulls it back into the middle of the field. Great footwork by the senior. Able to get by another defender. She's relentless. Tries to feed it back over to Caroline Bowers. Ball bounces off her head. Unable to do anything with it. And Whitman-Hanson's back on the attack. Here comes Fitzgerald coming up on the right-hand side. Takes it in the middle. Tries to feed it up to McElfeen with Fisher on her backside. Able to get by Fisher. McElfeen looking to line something in the middle. Pulls it back. Tries to center it. But guess what? Taylor DeVos is back there. And we got a corner kick. No corner kick. Goal kick. Great play by the senior, Taylor DeVos, manning the backside, protecting Rhea Fisher. And we have a free kick. That's the difference of having a senior back there from Fairfield University, Taylor DeVos. Here's the kick. Ball's up. Emma Gavin tries to head it, looking up to Kenzie Graham. Looks like they might have called Kenzie on the push. Going to be a free kick for Whitman-Hanson. Here comes the kick. Number 28 lines up. Good boot up in the air. Caroline Bowers with the header. Trying to control it. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Whitman-Hanson ball. Whitman tries to get it in to back over to McElfeen. McElfeen taking it up the field. Looks like she's going to pull it back. Yo-yo. There she goes. Good one-on-one move. Tries to get it in the middle of the field. Molly Bailey, freshman, sitting right there. Makes the defensive play. Knocks it up. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Whitman-Hanson ball. Looks like we might have a timeout. Not sure if that was from Coach Britt Salameyer or if it's on the Whitman-Hanson side. I assume it's Whitman-Hanson after the onslaught that Olive Rames put in for the first 15 minutes of the second half. Multiple shots on goal from Jolie Diaz, Emma Gavin, Lainey Carroll, Emily Lopes. Tough attack to deal with if you're not used to this, showing that the Hockomock is one of the toughest divisions in all of girls soccer in the East. Oliver Ames coming in with the number 9 seed. Mansfield, the Hawk participant, number 4. Stoughton with a nice win on the round 1, playing currently today round 2, along with Franklin, KP, a couple powerhouses, and I believe Attleboro's still out there. So Hockomock is well represented in girls soccer this evening. And following this game, you're going to have Oliver Ames boys taking the field for back-to-back games. 2-time defending champions, looking to make it 3. And the road starts here at Muscato Stadium at Oliver Ames High School. Oliver Ames taking the field. Up front, you have Jolie Diaz, Caroline Bowers, Kenzie Graham. Back, you have Lynn Eliak, Maddie Berry, Brooke Dean, and on the backside you have Shelby Hodges, sophomore, Taylor DeVos, Rhea Fisher, and Jessie Keene. And it looks like it's going to be Whitman-Hanson ball, looking to take it out. Feeds it in. Good defense by Hodges. Trying to step in. She's able to pull it back. Another step in from Hodges again. Lynn Halayek feeds it up to Brooke Dean. Dean pulls back. Good spin move by number 10, but right there's Lynn Halayek. Able to do it again. They're trying to put on the attack. DeVos steps in. Barry steps in and tries to feed it up to Caroline Bowers. No one's home. Good speed from Kenzie Graham. Ball bounces around the middle of the field. There's Brooke Dean again. Brooke Dean controls it. Feeds it up in the middle. Takes a shot on goal. Nothing doing. Another save by Addison Hughes. And here comes Whitman-Hanson back on the attack. Here's the kick. Fitzgerald takes it in the middle of the field. Try to feed it up. Unable to. Shelby Hodges in the backside to protect. Kenzie Graham with a nice play. Tries to get it over to Jolie Diaz. Graham able to control it again. Trying to feed up to Caroline Bowers. Unable to. Ball bounces in the middle of the field, and it looks like we might have a penalty. It's like Shelby Bell again with the push called on Taylor DeVos, and we have another free kick from the senior captain. DeVos lining up the kick. Here it is. Shot. Barry's right there in the middle. Trying to get it over to Jolie Diaz. Diaz able to, spins move, gets by one defender. Here she goes, come up on the left-hand side. See if she's able to center it. Gets into the middle of the field, tries to, shot on goal from Caroline Bowers, saved by Addison Hughes. Oliver Ames is making the Whitman-Hanson goalie work this evening. Hodges gets it up the field. Hodges trying to find number Caroline Bowers. Big push from number 28 on Bowers. Didn't give up, fighting for the ball. Ball bounces around, goes out of bounds. It's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. Here's the kick, lining up. Kenzie Graham tries to head it. Kenzie Graham trying to kick it again. Looks like she might have collided knees, steps up a little gingerly, but she's okay. Another shot on goal, wide right. And it's going to be Whitman-Hanson free kick. .28 for Whitman-Hanson taking the free kick. Oliver Ames lining up defensively. Good step in from Shelby Hodges. Ball bounces around the middle of the field. Diaz heads it, trying to control it. Gets by a couple of the defenders. Bounces around, able to control it again. Jesse Keene back to Maddie Barry. Freshman pulls it back over to Jolie Diaz. Nice step in defensively from Fitzgerald. And here comes Fisher. Fisher creeps it up the field, able to get by a couple defenders. Flips the field to the right-hand side, gets it over to Shelby Hodges. Hodges surveilling the field. Step back, up. Makes a move, get by another defender. Here comes Brooke Dean. Creeps it back up over to Jesse Keene Jr. Takes her time, looks the field, see if she can find an open player. Feeds it over to Jolie Diaz. Here she goes, nutmeg. See you later. Able to pull it back. Pulls it back one more time. Another move. Pulls it by the defender. See if she can get something in the middle of the field again. Makes another move. Tries to feed it over to Maddie Barry. Unable to. Good play defensively, and the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. Jesse Keene will be taking it out. Keene trying to find Barry, unable to do anything with it. Keene uses her body well, gets it over to Kenzie Graham. Kenzie Graham makes a nice spin move, takes a shot on the left foot, see if the ball gets out of bounds. No corner kick, it's going to be a throw-in. Substitution. We have Brooke Dean coming out and the senior captain from Bucknell University, Emma Gavin, coming back in. Diaz taking the ball out, looking for Maddie Barry. Unable to do anything with it. Ball bounces up the field, knowing home for Whitman-Hanson. Good speed from McElfeen. There's Taylor DeVos. DeVos steps up. Ball goes out of bounds. She's going to take her time. Senior captain Taylor DeVos knows what's at stake here. It's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. We have another substitution. Shelby Hodges getting a breather. And we're going to have Victoria Taylor in. And also Lynn Halaya coming in the middle of the field also. Feeds it to Diaz. Diaz spins in the middle of the field. She has a lot of field to work with. Tries to get it up to Caroline Bowers. Bowers able to control it. Ball up top, one-on-one. Tries to make one move. Able to get by the defender. Gets it into the middle. Shot on goal. Saved by Addison Hughes again. Nice shot by Caroline Bowers. Great save by Hughes. If not, they had Diaz on the backside for a potential tap-in. Here's the kick. Fitzgerald able to control the ball in the middle of the field. Goes around. Freshman Maddie Barry. Ball goes out of bounds. Oliver Ames' ball. Substitution coming in. We have Molly Manning coming in. We have Kenzie Graham coming in out. And we're going to have Caroline Bowers coming out. And the senior Lainey Carroll coming back into her middle spot. Jesse Keene lining up. Gets it in, tries to get over to Jolie Diaz, unable to. Diaz able to get by a couple of defenders. Good footwork, gets by another one. Here we go. Looks like they double team. She's making another move, pulls it back, tries a nutmeg, unable to do anything with it. Good play defensively. What's the call? I'm not sure what the call was, but it looks like it's going to be Whitman-Hanson ball. Here's the kick. Winds up. Barry in the middle of the field. Fisher right there. Big kick by Taylor DeVos. Just a little too much. Ball goes out of bounds. Whitman-Hanson ball. Oliver Ames up front with Molly Manning, Lainey Carroll, Jolie Diaz in the middle of the field. You got Maddie Barry, Emma Gavin, Lynn Halayak in the backside, along with Victoria Taylor, Jesse Keene, Rhea Fisher, and Taylor DeVos. DeVos left kick. Barry, the freshman, trying to eye it. Tries to use her body, unable to. Diaz double team. Jesse Keene. Ball bounces out of bounds. It looks like it's going to be Whitman-Hanson ball. Keene with the header. Barry with the header. Keene with the header. Controlled by number 10, trying to flip the field. Don't give it to Emma Gavin. Here she comes. Good speed. Gavin coming up on the left-hand side. Just leads it a little too much. Pulls it back into the middle. Double team, unable to do anything with it, but then goes to Jesse Keene. Keene flicks it in the middle of the field, trying to find Lainey Carroll. Carroll trying to use her body, see if she can free up that left foot. Makes one move. Feeds it to her friend, Jolie Diaz. Diaz tries to feed it in the middle of the field to Emma Gavin. A little touch shot saved by Addison Hughes again. Nice play by Carroll to Diaz. Flicks the field back over to Gavin, but just couldn't get enough juice on it to make Addison Hughes work. Nice header by Emma Gavin again. Tried to get it to Molly Manning, unable to. Whitman-Hanson takes the ball out. Gets the ball in the middle of the field. McElfeen makes a spin move around Fisher, feeds it up on the left-hand side. I believe that's Fitzgerald. Tries to get it to her, unable to. Taylor DeVos is sitting back there. Nice touch pass from Emma Gavin. Tried to get to Molly Manning, unable to. Pulls it back. Here comes Whitman-Hanson on the attack. Jesse Keene's right there to protect. Number 13, try to get by Jesse Keene. Nothing doing. Good defensive play by Jesse Keene. Tries to feed it in, and the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. We're going to have a substitution. We have Maddie Berry coming out. We have Jesse Keene coming out. Shelby Hodges coming in, and Emily Lopes coming in for Oliver Ames. Keene, Victoria Taylor takes the right-hand side. Shelby Hodges manages the left-hand side. Diaz trying to use a body. Tries to head it, unable to. Number 10 looking to control it. Flicks it back into the middle of the field. Good step in. There's Lopes that played defense on number 10. Unable to do anything. Good step in by Rhea Fisher again. Schnabel takes the ball, feeds it up. No one's home for Oliver Ames. Big kick by Victoria Taylor. Taylor feeds it back, and right there's Lainey Carroll snuck in. Nice move by defensively by Shelby Bell. Gets it by Emma Gavin. Ball gets shot on goal, and there's Janiyah Mattia to come out at the 15-minute mark. Oliver Ames 4, Whitman-Hanson 1. Janiyah Mattia taking her time. Here's the boot. High up in the air. Carroll in the middle of the field. Controls it. Gets it over to Emily Lopes. Unable to do anything with it. And here comes, here comes Whitman-Hanson back on the attack. Nice play by Lynn Eliak. Feeds it up the field. Trying to get to Molly Manning just a little too much. Good speed from Manning on the backhand side. Looking to cause some havoc. And she does. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. Shelby Hodges taking the ball out. Trying to feed it to Emma Gavin. I think we might have a line violation on Shelby Hodges. It's going to be the Whitman-Hanson ball. Nice header from Hodges. Ball goes out of bounds. Whitman-Hanson taking it out again. Header up. Unable to do anything with it. Feeds it up to Lainey Carroll. Lainey Carroll in the middle of the field. Spins it back. Tries to find Shelby Hodges. Looking for Jolie Diaz in the middle of the field. Diaz trying to control with the body. Able to kick it over to Lainey Carroll. Comes streaking in. Good play by Shelby Bell. Fisher taking it up. Feeds it to Diaz. Diaz one-on-one. Gets around the defender. Pulls it back again. Double team back over to Emily Lopes. Lopes has the ball one-on-one. See if she can get a shot off. Unable to do anything with it. Good play defensively, and ball bounces up the air where Victoria Taylor's sitting. Victoria Taylor tried to stop it, but unable to. Takes a weird bounce. Right back to Victoria Taylor. Taylor trying to get over to Diaz. Unable to. Controlled by Whitman-Hanson coming up on the right-hand side. Look who's there. Taylor DeVos, captain. Controls the ball, feeds it up. Tries to get over to Lainey Carroll. Nothing doing. Shot on goal. Addison Hughes getting a workout. Here's the kick. Ball bounces on the right-hand side. Molly Manning right there. Controlled by Whitman-Hanson. Tries to get by Victoria Taylor. Little push. Unable to do anything with it. Takes it up. Isabel DiLorenzo. Ball goes out of bounds. Good defense from Shelby Hodges. And we have a substitution. Lainey Carroll coming out. We have Molly Manning coming in. We have Emma Gavin coming out. Maddie Berry coming in, giving some of the seniors a little rest. The 4-1 game. Manning comes flying through, try to do something with it. Unable to. DiLorenzo comes up on the right-hand side. Victoria Taylor, good speed, able to control the ball. Ball goes out of bounds. DiLorenzo looking to take it out. Feeds it into number 19. Doubled by a host of black jerseys. The ball bounces up in the air, and it's going to be controlled by Rhea Fisher. Fisher pulls it back. Victoria Taylor clears it up in the middle. Emily Lopes feeds it back in the middle of the field to Molly Manning, unable to get it to her. Gets it into the hands of the Whitman-Hanson defense. Hanson just kicks the ball to no man's land. Ball's going to roll out of bounds. It's going to be Olive Ames' ball. Whitman-Hanson unable to mount an attack in the second half. Oliver Ames has been relentless, unable to score, but probably had like 10 to 11 shots the second half alone. Good defense by number 28. Steps up. Shelby Hodges is right there to make the defensive play. Pulls it back. DeVos back to Lopes. Lopes spins into a host of a double team. Clears it out into no man's land again. Try to get it to DiLorenzo, but just not enough speed, and the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Oliver Ames' ball again. We got a substitution. We have Taylor Lawless coming in. Substitution for Jolie Diaz. Lawless on the lower left-hand side. Tries to head it up the field, unable to do anything with it. Good speed from Lawless. Ball bounces, controlled by number 10. Trying to get through a host of Oliver Ames defenders. Rhea Fisher's right there. Fitzgerald tries to get in the middle of the field, unable to. Couple defenders there. Maddie Berry fights through the freshman, able to get through. Here comes a shot on goal. Ball wide left. Good play by Whitman-Hanson to sneak through a couple of the Oliver Ames defenders to get a shot on goal. But just a little too much to the left-hand side. Taylor DeVos lining up the kick. Here's the boot. Tries to find Maddie Berry in the middle of the field. Gets it over to Deanna Flaherty's in the game, along with Molly Manning. And here comes Shelby Hodges back up to Molly Manning. Flaherty in the middle of the field. Tried to get by one of the defenders, unable to, and looks like she's going to be able to take the ball out. We're going to have a substitution with Lynn Helhaya coming out, Brooke Dean coming in. Up front, we have Taylor Lawless, Dee Flaherty, and Molly Manning. Manning feeds it back to Maddie Berry. Berry back to Manning. Manning takes a lefty shot on goal. Lawless steps in, unable to do anything with it. Ball bounces in the middle of the field. Brooke Dean's trailing number 2. Tried to get it up the field, unable to. Ball goes out of bounds. Victoria Taylor will be taking out for Oliver Ames. It's their ball. Trying to feed up to Emily Lopes. Lopes back over to Victoria Taylor. Taylor boots it in the middle of the field. Looks like no one's home for Oliver Ames. Whitman-Hanson trying to control on the attack. Goes by DeVos. DeVos is trailing along with Fisher. Good step in. No fair. And there's Brooke Dean with a great defensive play. Dean getting up through a couple defenders. And here she goes. There's Lawless going at the left-hand side. Feeds it just a little too much. Controlled by number 28. Ball bounces around. Captain Taylor DeVos boots it out. Victoria Taylor kicks it up the field. No one home for Oliver Ames. Dee Flaherty's able to control it. Tries to give it to Maddie Berry. Unable to. And Whitman-Hanson back on the attack. Pulls it back in the middle field. You have Fitzgerald. Goes by a couple of defenders. Great play. Here's a shot on goal. Saved by Janaya Morales. Matia with the save. Here's the kick. Ball bouncing around in the middle of the field. Gets by Taylor Lawless. Emily Lopes stepping up. Tries to feed up the field. Good speed by Victoria Taylor. Here comes number 8. Coming up on the backside, McElfeen. But there's the captain. The senior. Janaya Matia. Matia lining up. Here's the shot. High up in the air. Dee Flaherty in the middle of the field. Ball gets through both offensive and defensive players. Back to the middle of the field with Molly Berry and Brooke Dean. Ball bounces around. There's Shelby Hodges. Makes a nice defensive play. Trying to control it. Clears it up. Trying to find Dee Flaherty. Just a little too much. Ball goes out of bounds. We're going to have a substitution. Looks like we're going to have Emma Gavin coming in. Brooke Dean coming out. Hodges looking to take it in, trying to find Molly Manning. Manning pulls it back, trying to get by the defender. Able to. Good speed from Molly Manning. Defensive play, knocks it out of bounds. Oh, stays in, sorry. Whitman-Hanson coming back on the attack. Barry on the backside trying to break up the play. Able to. Good hustle from the freshman. Whitman-Hanson's not slowing down, though. Back on the attack in the middle of the field over to number 2. Number 2 tries to make a play to feed it up to number 19, but guess who's there? The Secretary of Defense, Taylor DeVos. Good play. Back to Manning. Manning back over to D. Flaherty. Flaherty feeds it up, looking for Molly Manning, able to get it to her. D. Flaherty trailing in the middle of the field, senior. Molly Manning trying to do some moves, one-on-one, able to pull it back at the middle. Tries to find Flaherty. Flaherty trying to use the body, unable to. Good play by Shelby Bell, and here comes Whitman-Hanson back. Ooh, collision in the middle of the field. Maddie Berry slides down. Looks like she's a little gingerly getting up, but she's all right. Freshman made a nice play there defensively, but they call a penalty. A little slippery out there today for the OA girls. Here's the boot, number 28, big kick. Shelby Hodges right back there. Able to control it. Ball looks like it's going to go up to Maddie Berry. Berry trying to control it. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. Substitution coming in. It looks like we have a host of defenders. Gianna Earl coming in. Emily Kerr, I believe. All right, test my eyesight today. Emma Gavin looked to control it. Feeds it up by Taylor. And a nice play by Janiyah Mattia. Good feed. Got by Emma Gavin, but Janiyah came up, made an excellent save. Saves a goal, and it's 4-1 Oliver Ames. Ball bounces up. D. Flaherty, Taylor Lawless on the backside. Gianna Earl bounces up. Controlled by Victoria Taylor, trying to get it back to Earl. Earl steps up, feeds it to Taylor. Ball's a little too much, but she's able to track it down. She is. And we might have a corner kick. Nope. Ball went out of bounds. Oliver Ames has a couple substitutions. We also have Liana Curl in the middle of the field. Good play by Rhea Fisher, but too able to get by. Here comes back on the attack. Shelby Hodges able to protect. Good hustle once again. Janiyah Mattia is fearless making that play and prevents another goal, and it's going to be a kick by Janiyah Mattia. Here's the boot. High up in the field. Good pull down by Gianna Earl. Kerr steps up a little bit. Tries to get over to Shelby Hodges. Hodges looking for Taylor Lawless. Lawless unable to do anything with it. And here comes the captain, Emma Gavin. Good speed. She's dangerous. One-on-one left-hand side. Let's see what she can do. Calling out defense. Calls it out to Taylor Lawless. Lawless comes up. Good speed from her on the left-hand side. See if she can get in the center. A little push there. No call. Oh, we got a call. Free kick. Nice hustle from Taylor Lawless. Gets pushed from behind, and guess what we have? We got a kick from the captain, Taylor DeVos. DeVos deadly on her free kicks today. 2 goals, 1 assist. Lining up for a tough angle. Let's see what she can pull a rabbit out of her hat on this one. Here she goes. She's lining up. Here's the kick. Gavin with the header again. Over the net. Those two have connected 5 times today. 1 for a goal. Great feed by Taylor DeVos, unable to do anything with it. And here comes Whitman-Hanson. Gianna Earl defensively back in, along with Liana Kerr. Good play. Ball bounces out of bounds off of Victoria Taylor. It's going to be Whitman-Hanson ball. Hanson looking to feed it up, trying to find number 7. Good step in by Victoria Taylor. Nice play by Taylor Lawless. Try to find D. Flaherty, controlled by Shelby Bell. Kerr gets it up. Trying to find number, 4. Kerr. That's, who's that in the middle of the field? D. Flaherty trying to control it. 18. Ball bounces around. And we get Evie Robinson in the game. Apologize, mixed up the numbers. Victoria Taylor feeds it down, trying to find Taylor Lawless. Good speed from Lawless. Nice play by number 28. Victoria Taylor's on the backside. double team with Taylor and Gavin. Ball bounces out. Feeds it in. Right there's Rhea Fisher, 19, able to make a move, and right back at it is Victoria Taylor to clear it out. Good hustle by Dee Flaherty. Pullback for number 28. Good boot. Gets it up on the left-hand side. Shelby Hodges there defensively. Step in. No problem for Shelby. Good play. Moves it around the middle of the field. Nice touch pass in the middle. DeVos back there. Feeds it back to number 2. See if she get a shot on goal. Unable to. Nice defense by Victoria Taylor to mix that one up. 24 coming up on the left-hand side. Shelby Hodges steps in again. Ball bounces by her. See if she can middle it. She's able to, but nothing doing. There's Janiyah Mattia. Whitman-Hanson getting some shots in the last 10 minutes of the game, at the 5-minute mark, if not less. Ball bounces around. Emma Gavin able to control it in the middle of the field. Gavin creeps up, makes a move. Good speed. Tries to feed it for Taylor Lawless. Gets it to Lawless in the backhand side and left. See if she can middle it. Makes a move. Unable to do anything. Ball goes out of bounds, and we have a corner kick. Oh, nope. Sorry. We're going to have a ball out of bounds. Thought they were going to call a corner kick. Trying to feed into Emma Gavin. And Oliver Ames, with the exception of Shelby Hodges, has their seniors in the game right now. Big senior class. Lillian Curry, Evie Robertson, Gianna Earl, Emma Gavin, Taylor Lawless, Victoria Taylor, Taylor DeVos, Rhea Fisher, and you also have in goal Janiyah Mattia. Lone non-senior out there is Shelby Hodges. Good step in from Whitman-Hanson, but trailing Emma Gavin. Ain't going to get by her. Nice feed up to number 2, just a little too much. Ball goes out of bounds. Oliver Ames playing great defense. With a win today, most likely they will face Walpole in the next round of 16. Time to be determined. Good feed. Victoria Taylor knocks it up. Dee Flaherty in the middle of the field, controlled by number 28. Here comes Gianna Earl sneaking up in the middle of the field. Great play. Unable to do anything with it. On the backside's Taylor DeVos, senior captain. Here's the boot. And that is it. Oliver Ames comes out with a 4-1 victory against Whitman-Hanson in the first round of the final 32. Oliver Ames' next match could be against Walpole. Time to be determined. Goals by Taylor DeVos. 2 goals. An assist by Taylor DeVos. Emma Gavin and Shelby Hodges. We're off to the next round, and the boys' OA soccer team will be playing right after. Have a nice night.
ECAT's production of OA Sports are provided by RevT, we simplify technology for better. Easton Lions Club. Morris Insurance. Doug King Bills Incorporated. ECAT would like to thank all the sponsors for the support of producing OA Sports.